Hello, good people. So let's continue with maximizing your earnings on YouTube. In my previous video, which is episode 6, I did mention that I was going to explain to you what is a CPM and what is an RPM in order for you to maximize your earnings. So here comes this video with episode 7 of this wonderful series that I'm absolutely enjoying creating for you, even though you guys are not seeing my face because I am dealing with a zit of Mount Everest proportion. So anyways, let's start here, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. If you are a content creator on YouTube or you are thinking about starting your YouTube journey, you've probably heard this term or these two terms called CPM and RPM thrown around by some YouTubers like myself in the previous video. But what do they actually mean? And how can one understand them help you make more money on YouTube? So let's start here. Okay, a CPM. So what does it stand for? It stands for cost per mille. Some people say cost per mile. I think it's a Latin word which is pronounced mille, Mille, and mille means thousand in Latin. Basically, it is how much advertisers are willing to pay per 1,000 impressions on your YouTube videos. So you see your analytics, you are going to be shown what your impressions are every time your studio updates every single day. So it's important that you see how the YouTube algorithm is actually promoting your videos, particularly the ones that you just recently uploaded. And some would probably be what we call this, blowing up, and you'll be able to see your views, impressions as well growing. Sometimes they'll be declining, meaning people are not watching at all. And that means it's either you pivot or you start creating content that people are interested in watching. So the key thing to remember here is that CPM is the advertiser's perspective. So meaning an advertiser, when they see your YouTube video and you are talking about finance, guess what? They'll be tripping over to advertise on that video because it's about finance and people are interested about finance, particularly people living in the so-called first world countries with buying powers, versus a video that is about comedy. Who is the audience that they should place these products and services before versus a finance topic or content or whatever the case might be. So it's the amount of money advertisers spend to get their ads shown on videos like yours. So at the back of your mind, every time you create a video, you must also have the advertiser basically glaring at you while you are creating that video, because it's going to play a major role regarding the CPM, whether the CPM is going to be high or the CPM is going to be low, or there will be no CPM at all. For example, if an advertiser pays $5 for every 1,000 ad impressions on your video, your CPM will be $5. But keep in mind, this isn't what you actually earn. YouTube also takes a cut. And I did mention in my previous video that you take 55% of this $5 and the remaining 45% goes to YouTube. So number two, what is an RPM? All right. So now we already know what a CPM is. It is the amount of money that advertisers are willing to pay for your video. Okay, whether the topic of your video or the niche itself. And then YouTube takes 45% of that $5 CPM and you take the remaining 55% of that CPM. Now, that 55% of the CPM that you take with you, it is now called an RPM. Now, what is an RPM? RPM stands for revenue per mille or revenue per mile. So this is the number you care about the most because that's what goes into your bank account. RPM shows how much money you are making for every 1,000 views across your entire channel. Whether or not those views actually had ads on them. Okay, so that is an RPM. It's the money that goes into your bank account after YouTube has taken its 45% share of the CPM. And hopefully your audience or your community, they support you by watching the videos that you post from the beginning to the end, which also includes the ads that are going to play, because those ads are what going to pay you at the end of the day. So it's important that you do let your audience know about the importance of watching the video from the beginning to the end, and also not skipping the ads, period. That one is a tough one. So unlike CPM, RPM factors in all the money you are making from ads. YouTube Premium, ooh, trust me, you don't want YouTube Premium because it pays in cents, literally. Premium subscribers, sometimes I feel they don't know the information, but I also understand the viewer experience that they want to have when they are watching a video, hence they subscribe to a premium. So channel memberships, super chats, and more. So that means not only from ads you are going to be earning your RPM, you also be earning from channel memberships. So that means if you turn on your channel membership, the people that are subscribed and paying a monthly fee adds onto your RPM. And yes, YouTube still takes a cut there as well of 30%, I think, with channel memberships. And with super chat, I think they take about 10%. Same goes with super thanks, and other ways of making money on the platform itself. You still share a certain percentage with YouTube. If you want a clearer idea of how much you are actually pocketing, look at your RPM. Your RPM will actually tell you. You will also find that information on your YouTube studio under earn or monetization. You'll be able to see how much is that video CPM. And let me tell you something, you want to see $7 in most cases, starting from $7, because if it starts from $7, man, you are making money on YouTube, like serious money on YouTube. And if you ever speak about finances or real estate or technology or law, health, or insurance, that CPM can sit as high as $25 per 1,000 views. I'm just giving you a tip here that sometimes while you are busy with your regular content, throw in some finance stuff in there, like budgeting or something about buying a new car or something that is going to trigger the high CPM algorithm to pay you that much, and hope for the best that people are going to come in their droves, watch that video, and get a very healthy looking RPM at the end of the day. So to recap, the difference between CPM and RPM is pretty simple. I mean, I don't have to necessarily repeat myself on this one, but for the benefit of anybody that probably started watching the video from this point, a CPM, it's all about what advertisers are willing to pay, while RPM is what you take home after YouTube has taken its 45% cut. For those that pay taxes, that also includes taxes and other fees. RPM is generally lower than CPM because YouTube takes around 45%, as I've mentioned, of the ad revenue. And then how to increase your CPM and RPM. I think I've just given you a bit of a tip, but I don't mind repeating this tip to you guys. Now and again, throw in the word finance. Now and again, throw in the word home. Now and again, throw in the word iPhone. You will see your CPM actually increasing right before your eyes. So now that you know what CPM and RPM are, let's talk about how you can increase them. Create high quality content. That's very important. Advertisers prefer placing ads on videos that are engaging and have high production quality. I would actually dispute the last part. I was just scripting this and I was thinking to myself, No, not necessarily, especially not the new algorithm. The new algorithm seems to care about you posting a video, whether it is high quality or quantity. What remains is that the content and the value proposition that you have for your audience, and therefore your audience engaging that video in their droves, because that's what advertisers are looking for. They're looking for eyeballs, not the glossy looking productivity of your video. Number two, focus on longer videos. Videos over 8 minutes long allow for you to place multiple ads, which can increase your overall revenue. So if your videos are less than 7 minutes, let's say your video is 7 minutes and 59 seconds, you are not going to get mid-roll ads. You're just going to get the first two ads and the last two ads. These days, sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. I don't know what's happening with that one. Number three, target high value niches. I've already said that. But then again, do not force yourself to do high value niches if you are not passionate about them or you know nothing about the topics under those high value niches. So basically, this is content categories like finance, technology, and business often has higher CPM rates, and they usually start around $12. $15. I've even seen a CPM as high as $300 per 1,000 views. That one usually is when you are talking about websites. If you talk about websites, for some reason, your CPM, it ranges in the hundreds of US dollars per 1,000 views. So if you know stuff about websites, whether to develop a website or a website that does whatever, yeah, there's a tendency there of having a higher CPM. Number four, increase viewer engagement. Remember, once again, the YouTube algorithm is impressed by three metrics. That is click-through rate, how often people are clicking on your thumbnail. And then number two, audience retention, how long you keep people watching on YouTube. That is why having playlists is also very important, so people does not leave the platform and go elsewhere. And number three, engagement. Your engagement, of course, will include liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing and clicking the bell notification. I think people overlook the clicking of the bell notification because it's part of engagement. So the more engaged your audience, the better your RPM. Thanks to features like memberships and also super chats. Now, let me tell you something about negative comments. When a person sends you a negative comment, just thank them for paying you, because it does pay. It's part of engagement. All right. So when somebody leaves a negative comment under my comment section, I always thank them for paying me. I always say thank you. Your contribution towards me smiling all the way to the bank on the 21st of each month. So keep them coming. I'm telling you, they never come back. Some, they get really angry at themselves. Number five, which is the final point here on how to increase your CPM and RPM, optimize for ads-friendly content. This is a policy, guys. This policy is so important. The first 30 seconds of your videos, do not curse. Don't use profanity. You would be violating the advertiser-friendly content policy on YouTube. I would actually say don't swear at all on your videos, because advertisers don't want to associate their brands or services or products with a mouth of a pirate, if you know what I mean. So be careful with that one. Also, do not use other people's content and make them as if they are yours. You will get demonetized. So avoid topics that might get your videos demonetized. And also how you carry yourself on your videos. If you are going to wear skimpy clothes, that video is not going to monetize. Trust me. If you are using too much profanity, that video is not going to monetize. If you are going to, sometimes people don't listen on this one, showing your children, you are violating COPPA. That is Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. It's a US federal law that YouTube takes very, very seriously. That is why when you upload your videos, you have to mark your videos whether they are made for children or not made for children. But now people are showing their kids. Don't show you. Yes, your videos might get monetized, but at some point when the algorithm visits your channel and sees children there, and you did not mark your videos to have been made for kids, but you marked it incorrectly, YouTube might even sue you for $48,500. $48,500. $500. Let that sink in. It's there. It's in the YouTube policies, guys. COPPA, COPPA. Check that out. And let's wrap this thing up. And there you have it, guys. So it's very important that you focus your strategies around everything that I have said thus far. You can maximize both your CPM and RPM. Again, throw in words such as Forex, words such as bank, money, financial freedom. I don't know if you ever noticed that I always throw in that on my videos. That's because someday when these videos get monetized, my CPM will be quite high. Same goes inside my vlogs. I will talk about money just out of the blue. That's because I'm optimizing my CPM to increase so that I get a healthy looking RPM. Ultimately, growing your earnings on YouTube. That is why I do what I do on my videos. So I want to thank you for watching, guys. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe, please, and also click the bell notification so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. Let me know in the comments what your RPM right now is. I would be very interested to hear. Or if you've got any other questions about monetizing your channel, please do not hesitate. I do one-on-one consultations as well. I review your channel and then basically I show you what you need to change or you need to add or whatever the case might be so that you can experience some growth on your channel. I do own 5 YouTube channels. One of them has over 22,000 subscribers. My recently created channel, it's 2 months old and it's reaching 4,000 subscribers as we speak with an average of 5,000 views. All right. So yeah, that's me. Anyways, I think we shall talk again quite soon because these episodes, I think they're about 13 episodes all in all. So I just want to make sure that you ready with your channel going into 2025 and succeeding and making sure that you are making some healthy amount of money on YouTube. See you next time. Goodbye.